Morning. Hello, hello. I guess we can start. Hello, ready? Mm-hmm. Oh, I was looking around for earnings this morning. We don't have any. We have at night AMD, which is fairly important. Um, we have an SMT with yes, which means we left some relative equal highs. Meanwhile, we have an SMT. That's interesting. We have a lot of liquidity down here, so I can understand if we're gonna start in a bearish tone. This is the gap to fill basically where we closed yesterday. Hello, good morning all. So I'm just gonna watch the price action. Bit disappointed with my yesterday's session. I overtraded. I tried to short knowingly. That the day was bullish. I was just trying to catch a small correction, which is not a good thing to do. So I displayed a lot of unprofessionalism on my part, so I apologize for that. Because I know some people watch me and they follow my trades, and yeah, it's just not a good example to set. With that being said, today I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm gonna watch the price action. I would be surprised for us to have a bearish day, but I would understand it to a certain degree because we had this big full-on candle yesterday, so a bit of correction, retraction would not be out of the ordinary. Because usually you don't recover this fast from bearish move, but right now we already like this is a bullish breaker. On the 1 hour we filled this gap and then we went further. Like everything seems to be aligned to fall back into this range 700s. I annotated 465 as relative equal highs, something that we can look for today. So for us to have an SMT take this low, trade back into yesterday's high, and then go back to this relative equal highs, I think it would be ideal for us. Therefore, we can follow that bullish scenario I've been talking about. I don't see a trade before the open, even though I like to try them as well. Yesterday was a good day for that, and I think I'm gonna start taking notes for Monday to try more of those things. I will try to talk with the H-full guys. Let me show you what I talk about. With these people, they collect a lot of data, and I'm just gonna take notes, and I'm gonna send them. I'm gonna send them an idea because I'm curious. How many times do we trade 50% or more of the daily range before the open or in the first, I don't know, 15 minutes? Because this is what happened yesterday. And what I mean by that is this. Because basically that would highlight when is indicative for us to try trading before the open. So what I mean, yesterday we opened, right? The first 15 minutes of the session represent let me take the ruler. So we opened at 9:30, 45, 45. 58%. Meanwhile, we closed at 296, which was 88. So approximately 70% of the daily range was traded in the first 15 minutes or before. So I'm interested in that stat. I think it would help me in clearing out which days I should be trying my pre-market moves. But yesterday, basically everything was traded at the open and in the first 15 minutes. And it's difficult to trade the open because you have a lot of volatility. And once the price spikes up, you don't know if it's just going to be a grab for liquidity into this inversion daily fair value gap, and then we're going to attack these lows, because this is what was running through my mind. I was like, we opened, I was seeing 2-3 bullish candles. I was like, okay, what if now this is acting as resistance and it's a setup, a manipulation in order for us to attack 31 and below. That didn't happen. But yeah, usually I like to trade like these fair value gaps before the open. They give me so much comfort when I place a trade before the open. It's already in profit. I can tighten my stop loss and I can just watch the rest of the morning session because I'm already in profit. Yeah, they give me a lot of satisfaction. So what I was saying is that yesterday, because I'm sorry, I had my panel on. What I was saying that we traded this range and 50% of it we traded in the first 15 minutes. Meanwhile, the whole session in itself was around 87%. So yeah, that's a big deal. But hey, that's fine. So what I was saying, we traded inside this and I was waiting for us to take this 31 level, but we didn't. Now, at the open, I don't feel comfortable trading because we have relatively good lows. Meanwhile, we have SMT and with ES, and yeah, as much as I would like to buy these fair value gaps, the fact that we have relatively good lows just doesn't give me much conviction in my idea. But yeah, all in all, I apologize for yesterday. I apologize to the people that followed my trades. I'll try to do better today. What else? We have PMI at 10 o'clock. It's a red type of news. Basically, it's high impact. I checked last month at 10 o'clock, we didn't have such big of a candle. So I don't know how dangerous it is for us to trade before 10 o'clock. However, if I'm gonna see a setup forming and it's just gonna go in our favor, I'm just gonna have to trade at 9:45, as I'm always trying to. But yeah, thank you very much for your words. I really appreciate. Sometimes it's difficult because I'm a full-time trader, so for me, every trading day, every session, kind of highlights my day. I'm lucky to be in this position, and I'm still trying to do my best. Hello, Watson. I'm still trying to do my best. But sometimes when I'm having this type of sessions that are a bit difficult, or when I'm having like a big red day, which is more like than $250, it really affects my psychology. So sometimes it helps that you're here. Sometimes it doesn't, because it's not easy to put yourself out there and show people that you're failing, basically. At the same time, when I look at my monthly statement, I'm like, I made 5K, it's fine. But when you're in the moment, it's just, you feel like the world is falling apart. And the fact that I'm on social media trying to journal my my journey. It's just uh, it heightens, or it's just I'm trying to find my words, but basically it multiplies the emotion of what I'm living if I wouldn't be streaming. So you bought funded 5K account for $5. Well, you have daily loss limit. What are you trading? Are you trading futures? Are you trading CFDs? And do you have a consistency plan? What are the rules for this hunt? And how many stages do you have? You have to profit 652 times or just once. That's important. I like the fact that, oh, but that's good. And can you trade futures, micros, or are you going to trade CFDs? This was an interesting short. Uh, but I said I'm not really comfortable because I would be shorting right now and I would have to hope for 313. I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing because your loss is your loss allowed is bigger than this is another good idea for a short. Um yeah, this is a good short actually right here into this fair value gap. Should I try it? Okay, I'm short for two contracts. I cannot help myself. I have a problem. I cannot help myself when it comes to this trade. Wait, this, yeah, might be very tight. The stop loss, it's only 2 micros, and I'll be basically going for this low. Looks very sexy, this fair value gap. That sounds so nerdy. Mhm. Yeah, amazing. Just don't drive and talk on the phone, man. Yeah, that's good. No, what I like about it, besides the fact that it's very cheap, you can trade futures and your profit is very close to your maximum loss. Uh, Usually, when I was trading the 50Ks on some prop firms, they were offering me 2000 maximum loss and I had to profit 3K. Well, now they're offering you 500 and you just have to get 650. Yeah. My stop loss might be too tight, so might be taken out of the open. Like, if you allow yourself more, I would say 65 would be a better stop loss. Um, I believe it's amazing. Just wait, the sell ends in 7 days. Yeah, I'm not. What's the name of the prop firm? Maybe I'll do some giveaways if it's only $5. I think it's very doable for me to do some giveaways. So what I was saying is like at the open, trader. At the open, the volatility might just take me out. This is too tight. It can still come back up here again and just do its thing, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, we're gonna open soon. If it's going in our favor, I'm not gonna mind. Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna check that out. We're gonna open very soon. We have some relatively cool lows. And we have also the gap to fill from yesterday, which is 296. So I like my stop loss being here. Let me just pull it a bit up. Yep. How the maximum help you in which way? I'm trying to understand. Wait. 1 to 50. Only two lots. Let me just move my stop loss here above this 2 minutes. We're gonna open it just in like 15 seconds, so it's just gonna take me out instantly, most probably. Yes, is going bullish, therefore Nasdaq might follow. Yep. It can still do its thing. I just don't wanna gamble that much. Yeah, damn it. This is frustrating. Damn. Uh, I'm trying to think, but I think two, 3 lots is it's best. You need to profit 400. You can, with 2 or 3 lots, you can profit 400 in 2 trades. But the daily loss is 250, so yeah, you can do it with 2, 3 lots. Yeah, you can. Frustrating. Okay, so I was taken out by just a few pips. Nothing to say. I need to start experimenting with bigger stop losses. I think I said that 5 times on stream already. I'm just being much of a perfectionist. Now, That's water under the bridge. This is not the first presentation for a gap. We need another one. The leverage is 150. 1 to 50. You can put any lot you want if it's 1 to 50. One future contract is 250,000 if it's full. If trading micros, it's 10 times less. So you should be able to trade 2-3 contracts, 2-3 lots easily. Uh, I would like for us to take this low again if we want to think about a reversal. Touching this gap to fill, basically finishing up this business. Yeah, I would like that a lot. I believe we're too late to the party to short again. The short was already in place. Um, my main issue is that I didn't place my stop loss. No. Above this candle's high, basically. But yeah, right now, if we take the low, touch the gap to fill to 196, I think we're just in a very good spot. If it wants to show a reversal. If not, we're just gonna have to follow the price action, see where it takes us. This looks like the start of a very choppy day. Yeah, I want to buy this. This is the first presentation for Belly Gap on top of everything. And this is a breaker. This is an inversion for Belly Gap, so I like my chances. As long as the day is not going to be very choppy. I'm not going to change the price. If it wants to run without us, it's okay. It needs to come back to us, and I believe it's going to happen. Just believe by my experience and the looks of it, I believe it's going to be a very choppy day. We're not going to trade much out of this range that you're seeing on the screen. And by the way, it's behaving right now. What you want is the price to come back down and run, right? That's not happening. It's very difficult right now not to have FOMO and try to follow the price, because you can just see that it's going without me. It takes a lot of practice and patience, so anything can happen. Now, my final target would be high of the day. I'll be inclined to take some partials if I see the move it's very choppy and it's not happening very fast. But yeah, let's see. We have relative equal highs on ES, so I like that as well about our move. See, so basically ES took this low and now it has relative equal highs to attack, so I like that too. Let's see. Maybe 10 o'clock is gonna bring us the win. It doesn't matter. I believe you have enough leverage. Even if it's cash, I believe you have enough leverage basically to trade the way I'm doing right now. Basically to have the same stop loss, the same profit target. But considering my style of trading, if you're gonna follow me, I advise for you to trade with a bit less. because my win rate is not as high, I just put size in the trades that are running in my favor. I'm like 55% win rate. But when I see a trade validating my bias, I see it's hitting the fair value gaps, it's supporting the price if it wants to go up. I'm like, okay, let me add a bit some more to this. Right now, because we're very choppy, I'm not very inclined to add, and I really like how this is going, so I'll just I'll let this trade run. 9:45. Took the high of the first 15 minutes. So right now, what's happening? We have this fair value gap here. You can take a partial there. The candle is very strong, so I'm inclined to leave the full position. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah. Did it touch? Let me check on the E-mini. No, it didn't touch the fair value gap, which is good. Okay, let's take a partial. If it allows me. It did. I don't like the way it filled me, but that's okay. Um, mm, mm, mm. So we're at break even right now. I'm hiding my profits. For some reason it got stuck into this buy market. Might go to 465 at 10 o'clock. That's interesting. Might leave relative equal highs and come back. I'm just basing that fair value gap, the red gap, is just gonna show support. Very good. Everyone should be out. Like even now, for me, I'm thinking for myself, $30 is gonna change the state of my account. I don't believe so. But the price is showing bullish, so I'm just gonna give it a go. Now it's trading inside this inversion fair value gap. Um, yeah, and that's the reason why you take partials. I would be very upset right now if I didn't do that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This ain't sexy anymore. Ah, okay. I added two more. Might be the biggest mistake. What I'm thinking is like we have this bullish order blocks, uh, and relative equal highs also in ES. So unless it just wants to be one of those days of seek and destroy, we're still in the green. 10 o'clock is closed, so that's not a good sign. You have a limit, minimum 3 days or maximum 3 days. Oh, that's good. Yeah, brother, you have the time. When I pop out, I'm trying to sing something, but I'm very bad at singing. But I love music. Do you know Baby No Man No Money? He's one of my favorite artists. He's so funny. So what am I seeing right now? This fair value gap didn't respect the price because it took the high of it, right? And we left relative equal high. So what I'm guessing right now, uh, we either take the high or it's just gonna come back down for more consolidation. I don't like that. Might cancel it if it's just not sexy enough. Yeah, I don't like this move. Moving cross to break even. It's either gonna give it to me and be done. Hmm? Ba-da-ba-bum. Let's have it. Give me that money. I'm hungry. $10 might be nasty. Ah, commission $7 per trade or what? I don't like how this is moving. Yeah. $10 news. Let's see if it's gonna take us out. Ah. 10 seconds until failure or success. Bomb bomb. Oh no, 1 minute. I'm crazy. Yeah, the commissions are a bit too high for your account size, my friend. You cannot overtrade. Per contract, I pay $1.50 or $1.30 round the way, basically buying and selling. And I have days when I'm paying $50-$60 commissions, so you cannot afford to overtrade because you're gonna blow your account due to commissions. So one trade if it's successful or not, and then you're out. Come on, man. It took us out. This is so nasty, man. I hate this shit. Yeah, I kind of expected it. I played with it for no reason. Hmm. We're gonna have to be patient a bit to see what's gonna happen with all these fields and these gaps, and yeah. Um, Very unfortunate. And I need to find a new trade copier. Oh, my other account, my stop loss was the initial stop loss, and I lost a bit more. At the same time, it didn't register my addition, so I was trading only 3 contracts, but still. Mm-mm. Still bullish. If we take the lows, it's gonna be a bit better, but at the same time, there is a fair value up on the 1 minute here. Right. Yeah, yeah, you shouldn't. Save and reload. Plus, I believe we're gonna have a difficult trading week. As much as we're gonna have the next week with CPI. Around CPI, I always uh, hate trading. Not much more we can do now. We need to wait. See, do we take the lows? We don't have any entries. Uh, only entry was for you to short this fair value gap in this one, but that would be a bit insane. Because very easily could have taken you out at 10 o'clock. So now we're trading inside the first presentation, fair value gap. Is it resistance? Can be. ES seems to be melting, so why not follow Nasdaq as well? Mhm, mhm. What if I short the first presentation for Valga? Bit optimistic. Uh, yeah, yeah. uh, Let me see. What's my 124? Ah, that's okay. I assume this it was a bit more than that. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we have relative equal lows and relative equal highs. So we're gonna consolidate this morning. Therefore, it's gonna be a very difficult day to trade. Yeah, this looks. So what I'm assuming they want to do, if we come back into this fair value gap and then attack these lows, that would be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. So one of those, like equal lows. I'm gonna take my hand off the mouse and the desk. I'm just gonna look at it and fidget every time I feel like trading it. Yeah, sure. I have 7 days, so I'm gonna check it out after we finish the stream. And I'm gonna let you know on stream tomorrow. The only reason why I haven't started any giveaways is because really I know this is how you grow a community, but I really don't want for my channel to just be based on that and to build basically my community around giveaways and for people to always ask them and be the only reason that why they're here, because it's gonna hinder also my understanding of the channel and the growth of the channel. Are people gonna join because they enjoy my content more, or just because I did a round of giveaway last week? So I think it's just a balance that I need to figure out. That's the reason why I did not consider giveaways so far, because we're still small as a community. So if I start with giveaways now, we're just going to be surrounded by people that are here for giveaways only. And I don't believe that's going to be a pleasant experience for the rest of the people who are here because they want to watch the content. Yeah, I think it's a bit more hate than love usually on social media. We have SMT with ES. On Nasdaq, we're trading inside the CB. So if you ever think about shorts, that can be it. I'm just not gonna short now. I'm gonna wait. If that's a short and I missed it, that's fine. I was thinking more maybe come back into this gap and then look for shorts. I believe because of social media, a lot of people, and that's why it's a lot of hate online. I believe a lot of people don't have real life experience socializing anymore with people face to face, and online is just even worse. You reflect all your frustrations on one comment, in one comment. And it's easy to just type something. I swear to God, I was talking with my girlfriend. I was, I watched a very interesting video. Uh, I don't know if you heard about Yes Theory. It's a very nice YouTube channel. I'm watching them since I don't know 5 6 years ago, and they went on a vacation to some African island and they left their phones in Europe. And they realized basically that all they had to do was interact with people, like ask for directions. Um, Instead of spending time on their phones, they were looking out the window while driving, like all of these things. And suddenly just people started like interacting with them. They went places, they've met a lot of people that otherwise wouldn't have happened because they would be distracted by their phones. And I was just thinking that next time I go on a vacation, airplane mode. I'm leaving my phone the moment I get to my room, to my accommodation, wherever I go, just airplane mode and just distance myself for a week. And I might get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say, but I believe TikTok is the plague of social media. Uh, I'm sorry, I know, even YouTube Shorts, same. I know it sounds bad, uh, but they really diminish our attention span. Really, really diminish that. I can feel it even on myself, and I don't use my phone. I use it less than the average. I don't know, I'm 2 hours a day on my phone, which is, even seems crazy now to think about. 2 hours of my day are spent on my phone. It's just, even that number is too high. But I know the average of phone usage is 6 hours a day. Yeah, yeah, Julian, I agree 100%. No judgment, Watson. It doesn't matter which age you are. And always respect older people because they have more life experience than you. So, yeah. Yeah, in terms of like, imagine even the childhood that even I had. I'm 31. And when I was 10, 12 years old, we had those dummy phones that were not doing much. The most you could do with them was play snakes. So for us, it was not engaging to have phones with us. I had a phone just to be in reach in case of an emergency, but I never used it, and I lost like five of them when I was a kid. Um, but my childhood was different, man. I was like getting injured every week. I was riding bikes with my mates. I was playing football. I'm from Europe, so football we were playing a lot. I'm not talking about American football. I'm talking about soccer. Um, but life was different, man. Like my mom was not seeing me sometimes for weeks, for more than 10 minutes at the kitchen table. I was eating in a rush. It was different, man. Always outside, always. Yeah, yeah. Even during winter, we were playing football in the snow, and I would be coming home drenched in water and from the snow, and I was just like changing clothes, and I was like, I want to go outside. And my mom was like, wait, you don't have shoes. I'm gonna wear the same ones. Just let me go. But basically, she was calling me so I don't get sick and change my clothes. Like right now, if you're gonna tell a parent to let your kid almost almost reach the point of pneumonia or like basically getting sick or hypothermic, they will be like, nah, that's insane. So yeah, broke my arm, broke my head. I didn't crack my skull as much, but it was close to it. I got stitches. My knees and my elbows are in terrible shape. I'm not comfortable shorting this fair value gap because I wanted for this one to be touched. So right now, if we're gonna have a meltdown, so be it, man. I'm not comfortable just leaving relative equal highs and shorting just this small gap. It's an ugly day for trading. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really happy with the price action. So we might lose a move because of it. Yeah, I was always careful with my head, so only once it happens that I it bled and I needed stitches. But like right now, we took all this liquidity, we filled the gap, and all I'm thinking is like, what's gonna happen with this gap here? Because we had a lot of like this needs to be filled at some point. Plus, we have relative equal highs. Uh Meanwhile, on a daily, we can be bearish, like we're hitting all these bearish breakers. So okay, I'm not saying we should just turn bearish instantly. Maybe some consolidation, maybe tomorrow we can turn bearish. So right now, if they're just reaching for liquidity, we need to be patient because we might reverse. But yeah, as I said, I'm not comfortable shorting this without touching this fair value gap. Mm. I tried shorting the first presentation fair value gap and we got stopped. Uh, it was not being respected at all. Yeah, it's just one of those days. Very ugly. We have a lot of equal lows down here. So I can see the reason why we can just become bearish. That's not a problem in my mind. Just the price action looks manipulative, to say the least. So we took the low of the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and we left the high of it. Let me check the statistics on this. I'm looking also at ES. ES had a good short opportunity, but it's only 5 points away from that opportunity, so not much range there to begin with either. The low, it's a high resistance run. Check the Asia session. Okay, so we can get back to this daily fair value gap. We have a lot of room to run. We had a double break for the first 30 minutes. Yeah. Let's see, maybe we can find a point of entry. How is the daily looking? Back inside this 5 minute fair value gap. Going below this lows, it would be a break of structure in my mind. So if that's gonna happen, that was the high of the range on a daily, weekly basis. We need to see what's gonna happen with this 5 minute fair value gap, if it's gonna provide support or resistance. So far, it's providing support. I'm not comfortable shorting order blocks, if that's a question. So I'm not gonna try to short this candle. I was thinking about it, but yeah, I'm just gonna let the price run. Short seem to be working. Like being short right now, you trail your stop loss above this high and you're comfortable. if it breaks this high, this becomes a breaker. So we should be thinking of longs only if we trade about 311 or 320. That's not the case so far, so I don't have any fair value gaps to short off of. So your only short would be this, the way it's hitting now, this order block, which can be a strategy in itself. We might have a meltdown now. As predicted. It's 10:20, I believe the... Why do I have this? Oh, I have so many bad points in here. Let's try to see if we can place a stop limit around here. A sell limit, sorry. Yeah, let's put it here above. Very tight stop loss. If it wants to give it to us, it's gonna happen. I want more, I'll put 4. We might not get filled. Ah, we're trading aside this 5 minutes. Let's see. We can get stopped out because we have... Yeah. One of those days, man. It's one of those days. What can I do? Okay, then. Let's try to reverse it. That is my first profit target. Mm. Maybe this gap would be interesting. I see a fair value gap I'm gonna add for sure, but first we need to see the move confirmed. And in order for this move to be confirmed, we need to trade above 311. Mhm. This is an inversion fair value gap. This is a small fair value gap, so can happen. Or we can just buy falling knives. Uh, that's the name of the game at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for me. I have too many losses today. 300, which is a lot for me. Short in the fair value gap didn't work. Buying it, it didn't work. Yeah. That's gonna be a bullish breaker. I'll try it one more time, but even now my size has to be a bit bigger in order to just recover basically my losses. So I'm getting to that point where there's no point in really trading unless we're gonna see a reversal. Um, because that's the one that is gonna bring speed right now. So yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but on a weekly we're in a premium, so shorts are in favor. This can be a short opportunity or as well. I might miss it. Not really comfortable shorting anymore. Um, uh, mhm. I mean, why fight the trend at this point? Just we don't know the range that this move is gonna have. My stop loss has to be pretty big. So now yesterday's buyers are in danger. 187 would be my target. Yeah, I was just trying to check if 187 is a good target, or I'm just reaching in order to end up in a profit today. What I'm noticing is that this is a 1 hour BC and a 4 hour BC, so I like that idea. Now we're trading in a fair value gap on the 15-minute and 5-minute, taking the low of it would cancel that idea. And yeah, if that's gonna happen, we're gonna reach our profit target as well. So let me just do that. 187. Just do 3 contracts at 187. Keep room for one more. We're still in the red for the day. It looks like that's about to change. I'm gonna be comfortable being in drawdown for too long on this trade, to be honest. Let me see. I have this 5-minute CB. But going back to my stop loss would be insane at this point. Taking 202 is gonna take 187. Let's move a bit our stop loss. I like what I'm seeing. Wow, 187. Supposed to break even. Mm-hmm. Red on the day. And price doesn't seem that it wants to stop. Let's check out what would be other targets. 31, I believe. Mm, 31 is this one. That would be insane. Relative equal lows from yesterday. So we raised our loss. So I'm happy about that. Yeah. The best thing that we did was adding a good enough size. And someone said that it's gonna take New York PM low, which it happened. But at this point, considering what it has done, I mean, 31 seems like a good profit target. Like, in my opinion, right now, I don't see a reversal happening. If that's the case, okay, we're gonna lose $150. But I rather risk $150 for this beauty down here. But that would mean on a daily we're gonna overlap what we did yesterday, and that's insane in itself. So yeah, let's just be patient and let's just wait for the price to do its thing. I'm not gonna try to stop it. But it's a wash today. They're taking them to the cleaners. But I believe close to the target, I'm gonna close it. Let's say 50, 58. I might just close the trade, and because if this is the ultimatum, it's just gonna get a bit choppy around that. We can still be in that scenario where this is the bottom, and that's fine. Yeah, this might be the bottom indeed. Or not. Come on, baby. Have they released any news that is fueling this? Pharma tariffs, okay. Today you could have made millions. I was trying to fight the trend like an idiot. I'm just so happy we're out of the red. It would have pissed me off to lose on this day. Now we're in that spot where how much is it gonna go? We're inside the daily version fair value gap. Um but yeah, I like that 31, these two relative equal lows here. I mean, we have relative equal lows on a daily as well. The fact that we just touched it and moved higher, that doesn't validate it for me. This is not reaching for liquidity. This is just teasing. But yeah, like if it's not gonna respect this fair value gap again, it might be just the end of it. I'm gonna check it on. So we're trading inside the first presentation fair value gap from yesterday. Um, that's an interesting fact. Yeah, we have equal lows from yesterday, a lot of equal lows. I'm not gonna add here as crazy or as crazy as this sounds. I'm not gonna add. I already believe we overextended ourselves, so I'm just gonna enjoy the movie if it's gonna happen. But adding more risk to it is just gonna make me look silly. But yeah, at this point for me, there's no sense in talking reversals and stuff like this. We are down the drain, and the mountains are far away. So yeah. Hmm. I don't know if much can happen. Much more. I'll be honest. Okay. Forget me saying anything. Mm. 88 is previous day's low, so regular session. I mean, I'll suggest you to close your trades because that might be it. I think we done enough damage. I'll just hold it for like it's not gonna affect my account. I'm not trading funded accounts. I don't have that pressure on me to be looking for profits every day. Uh, Sometimes I'll be looking for runners, and if I'm just gonna have to risk $150 in order to win 400, I'll do it because I'm gonna break even on the day. Right now we're breaking even. I even have commissions covered, so I'm happy. Very upset about my execution. I'm happy about the result. Let me make that clear. I have traded horribly. We just got lucky because we had enough range. Otherwise, I could have been obliterated. But sometimes this is trading. You can just get lucky uh, on a day and just still be profitable. And in other days, you're just gonna struggle to make 100 bucks because it's just gonna be in a consolidation or it's gonna be a seek and destroy type of market, and that's fine. It's okay. Now, with all of this being said, give me 2 minutes. I want to grab some chocolate bar or something. I'm hungry. All this price action made me hungry. So we're consolidating now the lows, setting up a move up high. Would be insane for us to have a reversal today. It would be insane. Yep, got myself a granola bar. So this is a breaker. So our stop looks good. And this is a CP. Unless we're gonna have one of those crazy days with a big range and a reversal, which I'm very happy for. Um, First we need to close this 1 hour candle. If we close it above 187, we have that scenario when maybe it just came down here to grab all this liquidity and go back high. Like a lot of weird things can happen, but these are opportunities. So I'm open for all of them. We open the new hour. We're creating the week of it, like to the downside. Trading back inside this inversion for a value gap. My opinion, this looks like a very good buy, if you're asking me. I just don't want to be fighting a trend. But I would like to buy this right now and just risk it. Place my stop loss at 138 and try to take it as high as possible. Yeah. Looks interesting. Came back down. Okay, so when I told you about this trade idea, I closed in my second account, I closed the trade and now I'm longing this. So I'm hedging basically my position for a reversal if that's the case. So either way, I don't lose anymore on this trade. I'm plus 60 on one of them and I'm plus 94 on the other. One of the privileges of having two different accounts. You can hedge, you can do whatever you want. Not really, because right now, the only reason why I'm hedging is that if we're gonna have one of those crazy days with um, a lot of range and basically us attacking these two highs, I'm positioned for it. I don't believe it's gonna happen, but I'm willing to risk right now. How much am I risking? Basically, I'm gonna take $100 out of my trading day total, which it's okay because I'm gonna win on the other account. I'm gonna make more. So yeah, it's just hedging. Mm. I like how these days going. We have a lot of volatility, so I'm gonna continue to stream until I see consolidation, basically. Now we're trading inside a 15-minute CB and a 5-minute CB, and this is a fair value gap that can become a breakaway gap. I like actually for the price to fall back down and then go up. I'm out on my other account. I took a $100 profit. Might be a bad thing, but if I got if I get stopped out um, on this account, I basically left on the table only $50 instead of taking all the profits here down. Mm-mm. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, not much more is happening. This 5 minute PC together with this 1 minute. Usually this one should not hold because we're in this 5 and 15 minute CB. Um, so yeah, I would not buy this. This is one of the reasons why I sold in this candle because I wanted for this one to be filled first and then to run. If it's gonna run from now on, that's okay. I just don't think so. I don't want to be picking bottoms. I don't like doing that. So I just scalped a bit for $100. Might be the best decision or the worst. I guess it was a very good decision. Yep. So we're back. We're back to winning. Whoop whoop. So this is a CB. Now let's see. Yeah, the next target would be 31. This looks like an interesting short. So we're having this inversion fair value gap. It's either gonna stop the price or not. This doesn't help anymore, and this. Right. There's no way I'm thinking of buying this. Um, let's have another meltdown. Same time we traded a lot um, in the first hour, so we might consolidate a lot until we see another move. If we're gonna see another move, thinking about it, we're kind of hoping on another 200 point move, which is a lot. I might have to take my profit at some point if it doesn't show any signs of flashing. The more it consolidates, the more it gives reason for the price to go back up, because it's basically just gathering buy orders. What a day. Only tariffs. Tariffs and again tariffs. That's why we're in this volatility. Haven't checked the PMI. The PMI is almost the same. But yeah, I'm craving for a steak. I'd like to have a steak in a restaurant with a glass of wine. Mm, the pleasures of life. Problem is, we're in the middle of the week. We still have 3 days left to trade, and my partner is working, so I cannot do any of that. I have to wait until Friday. Um, we're consolidating, so I don't believe we're gonna have much going on until 1 o'clock. Usually, some moves happen at 12. I don't know if today is one of those days. The price is kind of consolidating, showing signs it wants to go higher, but it's just leaving all this liquidity back down. So not really comfortable in buying. I already took my profits on longs on my other account. So now I'm just like, I kind of like sitting, waiting for this trade to pan out one day on one way or another. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, this is looking like it's gonna turn bearish again. We're gonna see continuation, or we're gonna have to wait until 12:30, 12:50. Guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Overall, it was a good day. We have traded horribly, but still good result. Yeah, not much more is happening. Bearishness, which is what I want. Let's go, baby. Show me you can run. Run away, run away. Have a lot of volume imbalances here. That's never a good sign. Oh, Maybe. Reverse is a bit out of reach at this point. The only way this can happen is if we consolidate until 1 o'clock. Paint some 15-minute candles like this. Oh, let me just highlight something. Like this. And then at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we just start gapping and just moving. But that sounds a bit outrageous. I believe we're gonna enter at this point a bearish market, which I don't mind. It's a bit more difficult to trade. But when you're on the right track, you have a lot of range. People are panicking, people are selling. So, as today, we fumbled the bag and then we placed 4 micros and we were good. Have a good night. See you tomorrow, Watson. See you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being loyal to the stream. Peace. Nothing much is happening. No moves. Consider. We keep on dipping inside this inversion fair value gap. Maybe for accumulation, we don't know yet. I was expecting for us to come back here because we have a lot of volume imbalances on the E-mini. At this point, I'm even considering if, let's say, we start reaching for 31, I might consider just swinging one micro for 700 or 800 for 867. That would be insane. I just want to see what's the profit target on that. 867. I don't believe it's quite worth it now. Yeah. Let's see. If it's reaching 31 until 1 o'clock, might happen tomorrow, if not today. Believe it's a bit optimistic, but we're trying. I guess that's it. There's not much more we can do right now. So I'll be patient. I'm gonna leave this run and I'm just gonna come back at 1 o'clock and see what happens. We might still be in the same place or we might really reach 31. I'm gonna put an alert around 40s just in case I'm away. But yeah, thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And yeah, sorry I fumbled the bag again. But we still ended up profitable, $200 on the day. That's decent considering we were in a drawdown. See you tomorrow. Peace.